hey there. Got a train going by, so it may be a little noisy. I like that train. I like to listen to it. There's something about the sound of trains. Let it get through blowing at that crossing. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I thought, well, I better get out here and do that. And so here I am. It's been a good winter. Shirley and I have pretty much been hunkered down, taking it easy, going through some life adjustments and making some decisions about things and just stuff. It's been good. It's been a good winter. And today it is something like 77 or 78 degrees in lower Alabama. I want to show you something. Get this in close enough and maybe it'll focus. What is that? Wild blueberries are beginning to bloom in the woods in lower Alabama. That's a good sight because it won't be long and I'll be out here in the woods about every day picking a little pail of wild blueberries. And one of the reasons I'm out here today is I'm looking for something in particular. I know where it's at. It's something that I spotted a good long time ago, and I need to go get a few pieces of it. And the reason I need a few pieces of it is coming up the first weekend in March. I've been invited by a good friend of mine, a good friend of ours, to do a weekend camp with his college and career aged Sunday school class. And I'm really looking forward to that. Did a class for Jim back in 2014, I believe it was, February of 2014. Almost a year to the date today when I did that class and worked with a group of high school, college, career age young people on basic skills, basic survival skills. And then a couple of weeks later they went out and practiced. They did an overnight as a class to practice what they had been taught in that cram course that I gave them on a Saturday. And we've got another opportunity coming up the first weekend in March. We're going to not do it so much as a cram course. Any weekend course is a cram course. A Saturday alone is a super cram course. But we're going to meet on Friday, spend the night Friday night in the woods, and spend Saturday working on skills that are associated with being in the outdoors, your basic survival stuff. And not only is it basic survival stuff, it is basic outdoor skills, things that we can use every day in the outdoors or any time we go into the outdoors. Shelter building, fire building, procuring foodstuffs from the wild, and being able to keep ourselves hydrated in the event we need to. So come along with me. We're going to go for a little walk. We're going to get to where we're going, and I'll show you what I'm after. our neighbor last year was doing some clearing along the fence row, and he cut down a couple of resources that I knew I was going to have to go back and get one day, and one day came. And what I have are two nice long straight shoots that grew off of a stump, actually two different stumps. One of them was a rather large tulip poplar that he had cut down a few years ago, and the other was we call it a red bay here. I'd have to double check my book on trees and stuff to make sure that that's exactly what it is, but it too is nice and long and straight, and both of them are well seasoned enough that they should make really good friction fire material, hearth board, spindle. And so I wanted to get those for this upcoming class, Jim. And here's the kicker about this friction fire thing. A little self-disclosure as well. You know, my doctor's been after me for a long time, our new doctor, to allow her to put me on some kind of cholesterol stuff. Well, I did that years ago, and it didn't go well. So I'm doing a natural thing for my cholesterol that is supposed to help. I know it works. Whether it's how much it's lowering my cholesterol level, I don't know. But one of the downsides to any kind of statins, whether they're pharmaceutical or whether they're natural, is that they affect your ability to absorb oxygen. You breathe, but it doesn't get to where it's supposed to go like it's supposed to. And so the last time I tried to do a friction fire demonstration was right after I'd gotten back on this medication, and 3 attempts, all 3 unsuccessful. And it was kind of embarrassing because I was working with some students, and then it dawned on me afterward that here's the deal. You went back on that stuff, so you got to respect where you're at. And I'm going to attempt, though, at this upcoming class to demonstrate taking a piece of usable wood, turning it into the material that's necessary in order to create a friction fire, create an ember, blow it into, put it in a bird's nest and blow it into a flame. That's one of the things, and if I can't do it successfully because of my oxygen thing, I can coach someone in the class. Jim, you're the candidate for that, and we will build a friction fire at this class, and hopefully the students will pick up on it, and we're going to be working with a number of things, fire making things, and we're going to be talking about the difference between surviving until you're found or surviving to stay lost. And there's two different dimensions at work there, and 2 different mindsets, but we're going to address some of that and a lot of other things too. And I'm really looking forward to the class, and I want to say thank you to our new subscribers. Appreciate you seeing something here on our channel that is of interest, that benefits you. I want to say thank you as well to everyone that's been with us from the beginning and come along in between somewhere along the way. We're looking forward to what's coming up in the rest of this new year, and what all that entails, who knows? Life is real, and but we're going to give it our best shot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, folks. I'll see you on the next one.